This video is about rational zero theorem. Now, rational zero theorem says that if a few conditions are met, then it promises us to tell us something about the solutions. So if we have a polynomial in standard form, and second, if it has rational zeros or rational solutions, then the solutions will be found among this list, plus, minus, and then all factors of last number divided by all factors of first number. So let's illustrate it with an example. Let's suppose we have, just for practice, let's pretend we have this function 6x to the 2, then plus 11x minus 10. So this is a quadratic, it is a polynomial, it is written in standard form, meaning that the powers are written in descending order. The highest power comes first, the next highest is second, and then down it goes. So it is written in standard form, it is a polynomial. These two conditions are met. The first condition is met. If the second condition says that if this equation has zeros that are rational, which means fractions. So rational means can be written as a fraction. So if our answers happens to be fractions, then they will be given by this formula. So they will be found among the list given by this formula. So what kind of list is it? The last number is 10. The first number is 6. And all the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. All the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6, plus, minus. So these are all the possibilities. Now we write each one, and we make sure that if there are any repeats, then we don't have to write them twice. So, but each possibility have to be listed. So 1 over 1, 1 divided by each one of the bottom numbers. 1 divided by 1, 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 6, plus, minus each. Then 2. 2 divided by 1, 2 divided by 2, 2 divided by 3, 2 divided by 6, plus, minus. Now, if we see anything that is the same, we cross it off. So, for instance, 2 divided by 2 is the same as 1 over 1, so that's the same. 2 divided by 6 is the same as 1 divided by 3. Next, 5. So 5 divided by 1, 5 divided by 2, 5 divided by 3, 5 divided by 6, plus, minus. And then 10. 10 divided by 1, 10 divided by 2, 10 divided by 3, 10 divided by 6, plus, minus. And eliminate all the multiples. Well, 10 over 2 is the same as 5. We have 5 here. 10 over 6 is the same as 5/3, and 5/3 is here. So how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers, plus, minus each, which is 24 choices. Now, that's what the rational zero theorem promises, is if our quadratic has rational solution. If it is a fraction, it's in this list. Now, with the calculator, we can narrow down the possibilities considerably. So let's actually look at the picture and see what that is. So here's the graph. I have already typed in the equation. So here is the equation, 6x squared plus 11x minus 10, and the picture is here. Now we can see from the picture it's in standard window from minus 10 to 10 counting by ones. So this number is a little bit shy of plus 1, and this one is somewhere between -2 and -3. We can use calculator to get a better guess. So let's get 0, and let's find us the positive one. So go to the right side, move somewhere to the left, and then guess in between. It says 0.666. Well, that's 2/3. So the calculator says that 2/3 is a very good guess. So positive 2/3 is what the calculator says. Now let's see what the calculator says about the negative one. Second, calculate 0 and move over to the negative side. Have to be to the left side of it. A little bit more here, that's far enough. And then move to the right side of the solution. And now we're gonna guess between the 2 pointers. Enter. 2.5, -2.5 is the second guess. And -2.5 happens to be the same as -5/2. So the calculator helped us to zoom in from the 24 possibilities to just these 2. Now, if we wanted to know for certain, we have quadratic formula. Quadratic formula will solve any quadratic equation, and we will know exactly what the answers are. So let's use the quadratic formula and see what the actual solutions are. Quadratic formula is (b plus minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. So what are my coefficients? A is 6, b is 11, c is -10. Substituting all of them in. 11 plus minus, negative in front of it, 11 squared minus 4 times a, which is 6, times -10, all divided by 2 times a, which is 6. So with a calculator, we can type in everything that is under the square root. Actually, if we wanted to, we can type in the entire question. So all we need is extra set of parentheses, -11 plus second square root, and then comes 11 squared minus 4 times 6 times -10, and then move out of the square root, close the parentheses, divided by 2 times 6, that's 12. So first answer is 0.666, which is the same as the calculator said, but in fractions, if we go to math, the first choice is into fractions. So the exact solution is 2/3. And 2/3, if we look, is exactly on our list. That's a 2/3 that the calculator has found. So we have just confirmed 2/3 as one of our solutions. So the calculator says 0.66, that goes on forever, which is 2/3. Now the second solution, we just need to bring back this formula, and if we hit second on the calculator, the second and the enter is repeat. So if we hit second enter, that's the previous computation, then second enter again, that's the one before it. Now all I need is change the sign after 11. So instead of a plus, it says minus, and I no longer have to type in the whole thing. So here's the second one, -2.5, which is in fractions, -5/2. So that's a calculator solution. So -2.5 Nope. Which is -5/2. So these are exact solutions from the quadratic formula, and they are exactly the same solutions that were promised by rational zero theorem. And that's all for this video. Thanks a lot for your time. Take care.